Yo, Still Mills, what's the deal, man? Yo, I literally just got off the clockage right now, man. I gotta make this quick run. Then it's, to the crib I go to crash some niggas in 2K, and then I'm off to the gym. But peep game, man, I gotta get into this shit, man. And man, oh man, oh man, just selective memory, man. It just never ceases to amaze me, man. I've been in conversation with motherfuckers since last week, ever since Lomachenko not backed out of the fight, stopped the negotiations, whatever the fuck it is you want to call it. Ever since he's backed out of that fight, people, Tank fans in particular, have went out of their way to highlight the fact that he opted out of the negotiations. And my thing is this: is it a duck? You could say that. Do I give a fuck? No. Will I knock him for it? No. Because how the fuck do you circumvent 7 years of calling out a motherfucker to focus on 1 year? Not even a year, bro. I'm Tank. You don't get. Yo, last time I checked, you want $7, not $1. You know what I'm saying? $7 can at least get you. You can get two McDoubles with $7, bro. You can't get one McDouble with $1. You dig what I'm saying? But this is the type of game that people play or run. You dig, to protect Javante Davis's image, and that's bullshit to me, bro. It's the dumbest shit in the world. I'm arguing with niggas like, y'all do realize he's been calling this man out for 7 years. And another thing that niggas try to run to is when you go to defend a fighter that isn't black, it's this one meme in particular of Steven off of Django. They'll take his face and they'll take that meme of him hugging Calvin, and they'll put whatever fighter it is you're favorable of on in Calvin's place. They'll Photoshop it, and it's funny. Don't get me wrong, but it just goes to show how diluted these niggas' minds is. You dig? I was literally arguing with somebody on just on Saturday about this shit, man. When man, your ancestors house niggas, all because I said Tank Davis has been ducking Lomachenko for 7 years. I don't know what goes on in your cat's head. Like, y'all, like this shit, like y'all niggas is just some goofies to me, bro. I mean, it pisses me off because I really that coon word really, because I understand what it means to be a coon, just because I've just watched how coon ass niggas operate, and oh my fucking god, Jesse Lee Peterson is the epitome of a coon. You dig? What's his name? David Clark, Sheriff David Clark out of Milwaukee, that's a coon. Candace Owens, that's a coon. Them is coon ass niggas, man. Them are coon ass niggas. I'm none of them niggas. None of them niggas. Clarence Thomas is a coon ass nigga. Jimmy Kleinburn is a coon ass nigga. I'm none of them niggas. And what's crazy is a lot of the motherfuckers who are calling me coons or any other black man coons because we just keep boxing what it is, wouldn't even have a clue as to who these cats are and how problematic they are to black society. So it's laughable to me, but it pisses me off. It really pisses me off. Like, I've been probably I'm not a violent man, but smacking on niggas. Man, watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth, bro. It'd possibly be one of them type of situations if we was ever in the physical and in each other's presence, man. But it bothers me how just, dilapidated these niggas line of thinking is when it comes to boxing, bro. Tank has ducked Shakur Stevenson for close to a decade. Very much so, close to a decade. And all of that shit gets disregarded after he comes off of a loss. Now, mind you, niggas keep trying to throw the Shakur, Lomachenko ducked Shakur Stevenson. Perhaps he did. Perhaps. You can say that. I'm not mad at you saying that. But he did tell Shakur, hey, yo, I'm trying to get that rematch with Devin Haney, which I don't blame him. I don't blame him, man. Like, yo, and why am I about to fight you off of a loss? And then, just the minds of the boxer and the fans of the boxer have been molded where you don't need to take a tough fight coming off of a loss. I don't necessarily think that's true. I don't think a fighter's confidence is always shook and they need to rebuild it. I don't think that's always the case. But in some situations it is. And it's also, our minds have been conditioned to believe that if you come off of a loss and you go into another immediate fight and you lose, the person that beat you shouldn't get credit for that win. I think that, it all just depends. It all just depends. It all just depends. And in Lomachenko's case, you know, like you can see how just where his mental was at after that Devin Haney loss. I don't think it would have been conducive to go into a Shakur Stevenson fight because that dude is too much. You're gonna need to be on an all-time high to even have the confidence to beat this dude because he's just too difficult of a puzzle to figure out. He's way too difficult of a puzzle to figure out to be going in there off of a fucking demoralizing loss where most people feel that you won. So I don't blame him for that. You dig? I don't blame him for that whatsoever. It is what it is. And even if that is the case, let's say he did the Shakur Stevenson. Okay, cool. That doesn't change the fact that Tank ducked this man for 7 years. I'm like, I'm not about to let y'all niggas do that. Julian Williams, what the fuck are you talking about? And Julian Williams was one of my favorite PBC fighters, bro. What the fuck are you talking about if the shoe was on the other foot? Nigga, the shoe was on the other foot for fucking 7 years. The selective memory, it never ceases to amaze me, the depths that people will go to protect the image of an individual, man. Tank was on record. And not on necessarily on record saying whatever it is, you know, saying the shit that Floyd was saying, but he never interjected with Floyd and said, hey, yo, yeah, I feel, nah, man, we'll fight Lomachenko. He didn't seem to get giddy to fight Lomachenko until the Devin Haney loss. And you can't use that narrative that it was because, you know, Floyd was in his corner. Floyd hasn't been in that man's corner for about 3 or 4 fights now. So you can't use that. And on top of that, Turkey was willing to pay this man a handsome amount of money to run it with Devin Haney. And look at how he responded to that. Look at how he responded to that. It pisses me off how people act with this nigga, bro. Because it's like, it's the corniest shit in the world. I'm seeing niggas praise the fact that Tank pulled up on Devin Haney in a parking lot after he got crashed by Ryan Garcia because he inadvertently thinks that that's a victory for him because he beat Ryan Garcia. Just real lame shit like that. Like, bro, no, that's like people up here in the city. After Jermell Charlo looked the way that he looked against Canelo Alvarez, oh, I don't want to see Bud fight Jermell. I don't want to see Bud fight Jermell Charlo. Nah, man, no, I don't want to see that shit. He got embarrassed by Canelo. Bud does not get to wear the victory of a Canelo Alvarez. He doesn't. I'm sorry, he doesn't. We didn't say, I don't want to see Caleb Plant fight David Benavidez after Canelo knocked him out. No, that wasn't the guy. I thought it was a good fight. I didn't think it was pay-per-view worthy, but I thought it was a good fight. He should have got to him long before Canelo got to him, but nonetheless, it was a good fight. And I still think Caleb Plant is a good fighter, a quality fighter. So I wasn't disparaging him for that fight. I was disparaging him for how long it took him to make the fight. And the fact that it was behind the paywall. That's bullshit. Neither one of these niggas is box office. You dig me? So my point is, Ryan Garcia beating Devin Haney, but getting stopped by Gervonta Davis isn't a victory over Devin Haney for Gervonta Davis. It isn't. Like, what are we talking about? That pisses me off how people act like that, and they'll ignore all the other shenanigans and antics that he's done to get out of the way of getting that fight over the line and stay fixated on that, and that pisses me off. That pisses me off, and when you call it out, you some sort of cooning ass, tap dancing, buck dancing ass nigga. Like, you niggas is ass fucking backwards, bro. And if we're being real, a regression to the sport. You niggas who are fans of this nigga do not need to be a part of this sport we call boxing, bro. Y'all just don't. Because y'all are some of the most ass backwards, regressive, hindering ass fans I've ever seen in my life. This shit is filthy fucking work. Now all of a sudden, Tank, all of his years of ducking does not matter. All that shit ceases to exist because now all of a sudden he wants to fight Tank or fight Lomachenko. Now he wants to fight Lomachenko, and Lomachenko isn't necessarily in the mood to fight. Hey, yo, man, nah, I'm about to go kick it with my family. I'm not worrying about this dude, bro. I'm not. I'm not. I ain't in the mood for it. Now he's the duck. Oh, shit, Loma ducking. He running from Tank. Now he want that work. I can't with you dudes, bro. I can't with you dudes. Lomachenko's he's at fault because he's just not in the mood. I'm exhausted on Tank, bro. I'm cool, bro. I don't want to fuck with this nigga right now, man. Maybe later, bro. Maybe later. Maybe later. Later don't always work, man. This is why, you strike while the iron is hot, man. I know just like when you got, when you got shorty on deck, when you got shorty in your eye that you got shorty in the scope, and that's who you want to make your mate. I want you to be my lady. I'm into you. I'm ready to pour all my energy into you. We could possibly walk this thing into forever. You are who I'm digging on right now, man. I have a fine interest in you. What you trying to do? And you keep dubbing that nigga to say, nah, man, I told you I got a relo that's going through that shit right now. He went through it. He's happily married now. He's happily married, but he was putting all his focus and energy into this girl. She just kept finding ways that, man, like, nah, man, just to play that nigga. Just played him and played him and played him. He going to my mom, talking to my mom about the situation and all that. Like, why she keep playing games with the kid like this, man? Like, I'm fucked up behind this. I'm really trying to commit to this girl, and she keep bullshitting. I bet. You know what it is? What it is. Homeboy move on. He go to school out of state, and she thinks she gonna come back. She call this nigga 2 and 3 times. Go MIA for weeks and months at a time. All right, cool. You know what? Bet. I bet. Now I'm on my grizzly. I'm in a whole nother state doing my shit. Now I'm cuffed. Now I'm a married man. Not only am I a married man, I'm a family man. You dig? Me and Shorty got kids together. We got a kid together. And now you can't. Now it's a reverse effect, because now when the attention and the focus isn't on you, you go through this. Now you having a conniption, fitting the mental breakdown because that outlet isn't there for you no more. He's not. No, I'm cool, baby. I'm good. I'm good. Now you stuck. You kicking yourself in the ass. That's the situation with Tank and Lomachenko. And it doesn't have to be that, because Tank has options. Tank has options, but the thing is this. The fight that everybody wanted you to be in, my nigga, you spent 7 years avoiding. And now that you're ready to go and get in that fight, to where he may be a little bit more easy pickings because he's a little bit older. You will possibly have an easier time dealing with him than you would someone like a Shakur Stevenson or even a Devin Haney. Solely because he's a bit older than you. I'm not saying that he beats him. It's a damn good fight. Either way, even Loma at this age is a good fight for everybody in the 140-pound division. Not 140, but 135-pound division. But goddamn, bro, like, it is what it is. I'm cool, bro. When a nigga wash his hands of the situation and say I'm cool, that just is what it is. You don't got nobody else to blame but yourself for that. And instead of us talking about the past 7 years, we're just so reactionary and in the moment. Niggas just completely disregard history, man. You have to respect history. You have to respect history. And history has proven that Lomachenko had all the same level of energy you got for Lomachenko now he had for you back then. And you disregarded it. You do not get to ignore 7 years of history and focus on what's happening in 2024. No, my nigga, hell no. No. I have no beef with Lomachenko saying I'm cool. I'm going to spend time with my family. I have no problem with it at all. None whatsoever. Matter of fact, if we being real, I want him to take the easiest path to undisputed. I want him to take that path. Let Shakur and Tank roll it out. Winner of them get Dennis Baranchek, and let Lomachenko come through and yo, man, let's go on ahead and unify the division right here. Winner takes all. I have no issue with that. Y'all said he ran for Devin Haney for years, and then he gets that, they finally getting that, they run it. Devin Haney wins on a controversial win, doesn't even want to run it back. All right, bro. Okay. I'd be irritated if I was him as well. And that Devin Haney is begging Ryan Garcia for a rematch after what the fuck he just went through. You dig? So that's all I'm saying, man. I have no patience with Tank. I have no sympathy with him. If Lomachenko rides off into the sunset without fighting Tank, it is what the fuck it is. It is what the fuck it is. 2 division champ, world, former unified world champion. Hey, all well, all well. But if you the type of nigga who will sit there and stay fixated on the now and ignore what happened 5 and 6 and 7 years ago, you a different type of nigga. You a different type of nigga. You gonna sit there and ignore somebody, or disregard somebody, ignoring a fight to be made for 7 years. You are the same niggas who's jumping on Canelo's back to fight David Benavidez. Y'all are the same niggas who's jumping on Bud's back to fight Boots. Y'all the same niggas doing this. Y'all the same niggas doing this. Filthy fucking work, bro. If you gonna be that way, be that way. Be that way. I want Canelo and Benavidez. I don't care so much about Bud and Boots. I just don't. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care about that shit like that. Bud and Madrimov, I think, is a much better fight than Bud and Boots. Same skill set, bigger division. It's a more challenging fight. Tank ain't even got to fight Lomachenko. But can you go holler at Devin Haney? Can you go holler at Shakur Stevenson? Can you go holler at goddamn William Zepeda? Can you go holler at Keyshawn Davis? Can you go holler at Raymond Muradaya? Can you go holler at Dennis Baranchek? I wouldn't doubt that that's the fight that you would try and make next. Could you go holler at Andy Cruz? Could you go fight someone like that? It ain't got to be Lomachenko. That ship is sell. We get it. At least for right now. But can you go and fight one of these dudes? You can't fight Pitbull, bro. I don't want no. That's out. If you make a fight with Pitbull, I know what type time you want more so than I already know what type time you want. I don't want to see you in Pitbull. I don't want to see that shit, bro. There's a multitude. Can Jermaine Ortiz drop back down the division and fight you? I wouldn't mind that shit neither. That's a damn good fight. That's a damn good fight. Can we get you to fight one of these dudes? One of them. It don't gotta be Lomachenko. But it does have to be one of these dudes, bro. It just has to be. Can we at least get you to... Can you fight Edwin De Los Santos? Let him get another win under his belt and then come back and holler at you. Can we get that? That division can go 10 and 12 deep, man. 10 and 12 deep. Why the fuck are you not fighting? Why aren't you in the mix? It don't gotta be Lomachenko. But the fact that you all of a sudden getting to fight Lomachenko is just real daunting to me, and it's telling. It's really telling. Let this man get one more loss under his belt. Let him really start to contemplate retirement. Now we gonna go. Now we gonna straighten. Nah, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. Shout out to Lomachenko for doing that too. Don't let that man goad you into no fight. Like, nah, man. Nah. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm cool, my nigga. No. Cause that looks weak. That looks weak. Really trying to go fight Lomachenko, bro. Like that's just not a respectable move, fam. It's not a respectable move. And you niggas are really gassing it. You niggas is really putting the extras on it and endorsing it and accommodating the bullshit, man. Oh my God, you fucking fans. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm more lenient to Canelo Alvarez because of the work that he's put in over these past years. To where even though I want the David Benavidez fight more than any other fight, I'm not about to sit there and tell, hey, nah, man, you need to fight David Benavidez. He this and that. Nah, man, you ain't this and that. Your career ain't this and that. The third, if you... I'm more lenient to that because of the work that Canelo Alvarez has put in. Tank has not fought nobody notable. Outside of Pedraza. And I can give him credit for Frank Martin. And even though I don't think Mario Barrios is a notable fighter, the fact that he had to jump up and fight him, I can give him credit for that win, but he wasn't a notable fighter at 140, bro. And I'm not about to say I'm supposed to just sit here and dismiss that. It wasn't like he was Josh Taylor or Regis Prograis or nothing like that. No, no Jose Ramirez. He wasn't none of them dudes. Chon Cepeda. He wasn't none of them guys. Well, he was. But I'm supposed to like, nah, bro, nah. You get kudos for beating Mario Barrios because you had to jump up and fighting, and you get kudos for Frank Martin because that was actually a good fight. I was like, yo, I like that fight. I like him versus Frank Martin. I honestly did. And y'all know I can't stand Tank, but I was like, yo, this is a dope fight because I think I think Frank Martin is a quality lightweight. I do. I honestly do. I honestly do. And it showed in the fight. It showed in the fight. He was unseasoned. So that's a damn good win for Tank. It's a good win for Tank, but it's not nearly the best win in the division. He don't get to go back to fighting the quality opposition that he's been fighting because he knocked out Frank Martin. Why keep calling this nigga Tank? So yeah, bro, you can't give me like, nah, man. Nah, I have no issue with Lomachenko chucking the deuces and not fighting Tank. I have no issue with it whatsoever. Do your thing. It is understandable. You fly by night ass niggas who are fans, bro. Y'all need to go find a new sport to watch. Y'all disgust the fuck out of me. It just can't be life, man. It just how you just ignore you just blatantly ignore some shit because that's your man right there, bro. Just blatantly, unapologetically ignore the fact that this dude ran from a nigga for 7 years. Just no shame in y'all niggas' game. I can't fuck with it, man. Just nah, man. The best is supposed to fight the best. The best is supposed to fight the best. And the fact that this dude is in a division where he's the only one who doesn't have to do that, it just blows my mind and it blows my high. And I don't even smoke. I don't even smoke, and it be blowing my high, bro. High be blown because they ain't Tank don't want to fight nobody in the top 10. Man, fuck out of here, bro. Listen, if Lomachenko chucks the deuces, it is what it is. If he doesn't and he still decides not to fight Tank, then it is what it is. I don't give a fuck about how niggas feel about it. I really don't. I'm standing with Lomachenko on this one. Say what the fuck you want to say about me, Brody. I personally don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm fucking with Lomachenko on this one, man. Do what you do, man. Do what you do. And fuck what them other niggas is talking about, man. That's all I gotta say about it, yo. I'm out of yo. Y'all stay righteous. I get with y'all later. Deuces.